afternoon, everyone. My name is Miyoshi. I am a member of World Board of IFOAM-Organics International. Thank you for New Taipei City and Algoa, IFOAM Asia, for organizing this event and give me this great opportunity. Organic school meal is a very hot topic in Japan as well. It's from the parents or sometimes policymakers. They always want to talk about it, and we learn a lot from good example from outside of our country. So I am very confident that this international conference is valuable for our children in many ways. So today I would like to introduce some example from Japan. So let me share my screen here. I hope you see my screens here. Okay. So first of all, let me share the legal frame of school meal in my country. After World War II, people were suffering from the food shortage. School meal law has implemented right after the war in 1954, long time ago. It was aiming to improve eating habit and nutrition for school children. 5 decades after, long time passed, they finally revised the law in 2009. Japan had economically developed over time, and most people have more than enough food on their table. But eating disorder, losing food knowledge become more problem. Revised law focus on education of food so that children can learn how to choose right food and create desirable food habit. From the beginning, the government possesses obligation for implement school meals at national level and also local level. Now, more than 95% of public school provide school lunch, over 99% of elementary school, and more than 90% of junior high school. Average cost that parents need to pay per meal is about 250 Japanese yen, which is around $2 per meal. This covers only the ingredients of the meal, not including the cost of facilities, kitchen workers, or salary of nutritionists. Local governments are responsible to cover those costs. Some local governments provide free school meal for households who need financial support, but free school lunch is not common in Japan. In the school meal law, it shows the goal of school meal. Point 1, eat good and be healthy. The second point, school lunch is living textbook to learn proper way of eating. Point 3, enrich school life and increase high sociability and cooperation. We say, especially in small children, like kids in kindergarten or elementary school, by eating together, sharing the food, children learn to develop the ability to empathize, understanding others. It is fundamental humanity, and it can be missing in our current lifestyle because many of us eat alone or one family at the same dinner table, but eating different meals. That is what is happening. And especially in digitalized society, it becomes more and more important to be able to get empathy for others. Point 4, be aware that food are coming from nature. We say itadakimasu before we start eating, and that means we take your life into my life to appreciate the lives, which is from vegetable, fishes, and animals, all from nature. And those become a part of our body and life. Point 5, respect whomever in the value chain, farmers, distributors, kitchen staff, and learn respect, how to appreciate to them. And educate about traditional Japanese food culture. And recently, in the school meal, we educate other cultures such as Taiwanese, Korean, African, so children can know about diverse food culture in the world. Okay, so now I will introduce 3 good examples. As you see those 3 guys, they are representing each cities. First one is Imabari City. It's right there at the red arrow in Ehime Prefecture in the southern part by Setouchi Sea. Imabari City, with about 150,000 population, is famous for shipbuilding and towel production. Also, this city is pioneer of the idea of Chisan Chisho, which is local production, local consumption. As the top runner of the organic school meal in Japan, Imabari had more than 40 years of history. It started from 1980s. It was a grassroots movement for food safety or safe food, including Teikei. Teikei is about a direct and mutual supporting system between organic farmers group and consumer group. So Imabari City came up with the city declaration for food safety and food security. So with that policy, Imabari City started to use organic and local produces for school meal in that early stage. They started small numbers of school, but they grown up. The number of school which adopt the local and organic school meal is grown up. They support farmers to learn about organic agriculture. They made a manual for the organic techniques and support run the demonstration organic farm. In 2005, 11 villages and town merged to one big Imabari city. So Imabari became a big city and legislation had renewed. Therefore, that declaration they used to have had lost. But people in the city claim that new Imabari city should have same policy. So 2006, the City Congress approved the Food and Agriculture Town Development Ordinance. So many stakeholders involved in the support each other's. That makes Imabari style school meal very successful. So there was organic farmers, there was the Association of Organic Farmers in local level. They've been practicing Teikei with green consumers, co-ops and consumer groups. And also there was the Women Association or Farmers Union team. Those are very local community groups. And those grassroots movements supported election of mayors who supported local organic school meal as well. And City Congress supported that policy. So it becomes city and also school support that using organic vegetable and locally produced vegetable ingredients. And they started produce organic soybeans and organic wheat in regional level. And they also use the local rice. There's some point of the Imabari Food and Agriculture Town Development Ordinance. So the center is the local people. So they take initiative to town creation based on food and food production industries. And the ordinance states the 3 pillars: local production, local consumption, Chisan Chisho, also food education, and promotion of the organic farming. That is the 3 pillars. And it positioned the promotion of organic farming and products. So they state promotion is very important. And also they ban the GM production in the local area because it's against organic agriculture. So Mr. Yasui, he recently retired, but he has been served for the city as a city officer. Also involved deeply to the organic movement locally and nationally. So you see the Jisan Jisho, some of people today can read it. So this is a number from the Mr. Yasui's book. So city of Imabari, because they have a long history, they did a survey a couple times. Survey for the people who graduated the elementary school or junior high school in Imabari city. So group A is the Imabari people lived in Imabari city and went to graduated the school which provided local and organic school lunch. Group B, they are coming from, they grown up, they are coming from the Imabari city, but they didn't experience that local and organic school lunch when they were in the school. The group C is people from outside of Imabari city. So they were 26 years old in 2003, which means fourth grade back then, 1988. So the number shows group A and B support locally produced products for their diet. The number is almost double. And they care about the waste. Also, they do care about the organic or traceability of the producer or name of producer. And they care the artificial food additives. And group A and B care less of the price of the produces and how the vegetable look like. And they likely to care about food. So there are smaller number of don't care anything at any point. So the number next to it with a parenthesis is the number from the survey in 2013. So for same people, so they become 36 years old, which means they become a parent who the kids goes to the elementary school or junior high. So their kids eating organic and local school lunch. And the number shows parents also get educated by their kids eating local and organic school lunch. So they care more. They care more about the locally produced, care more about organic, care more about the traceabilities, and they care less about price. They care less about how it looks like. So this is some line from Dr. Takekuma. Medical shall learn from food, food shall learn from farming, farming shall learn from soil. So if you want to know about the farming, you must understand about the soil. If you want to know about the food, you have to understand about farming. And if you know about the medical or your body, you have to understand about your food. So this holistic approach of way of thinking, I think it's very important, especially it comes to the food education. Recently in Japan, especially, if we talk about the food education, they always talk about the sanitarity, killing germs, all that. But it's not about it. It's all about the balance and learn deeper what's behind it, what is the system behind it. That's very important with it. So another example, it's from Isumi city. It's a Isumi. So Isumi located in Chiba prefecture at the Pacific Ocean. Mayor Ota, he was concerned about the deflation of food price, especially rice. So the rice price has been dropping. Therefore, rice farmer has been dropped their income. Isumi has been proud to produce high quality rice. So it was very a problem. And many people are quitting farming. Also left farmer were aging. But at the same time, Isumi has great nature, mountain, Satoyama, and clean streams goes to ocean. And they are home of a lot of very important species, fishes, birds, and also insects. Fishery is also important industry in Isumi. They are famous for the lobster. And nature conservation and biodiversity groups, NGOs and peoples are very active. Mayor Ota was convinced once to bring a stroke, the big bird, which lives top of the ecosystem of rice field, rice paddock. So they started to promote organic farming instead of using pesticide. They want to enhance biodiversity. So you see Mr. Sameda here at the corner. He is a surfer. He moved to Isumi for big waves. He was assigned to support farmer to convert to organic. The first year was failure. They started farming organically, but they couldn't get any harvest. So they asked Mr. Inaba for training. Mr. Inaba passed away in 2020, sadly, but he was a great teacher. When farmers successfully harvested organic rice, thanks to Mr. Inaba, Mr. Sameda asked farmers what to do. And farmers answered they wanted the local student to eat their organic rice. That's how Isumi Organic School Lunch had started. Only 4 years, Isumi completed 100% organic rice in school meal. So Isumi organic rice became very famous, and Isumiko is the brand for the rice. Now farmers income rise, and because of the support from city, also the branding is very successful. And it's a big trend that young family from Tokyo area, they started to move to Isumi. They have small kids, and it's 2 hours far from Tokyo area. So it's not that far for those people, and they are very happy to see the nature and also the organic school meal. It's very powerful. So the last example is Kisarazu City. It's located same prefecture, Chiba Prefecture, as Isumi City. Around 140,000 people in Kisarazu City. In 2005, they declared to be the organic city. An organic city creation ordinance was implemented in 2006. As you see here, this is a kind of vision and images of organic city. It's very active, people are having fun and living there, and based on the diversity and rich nature. They set the Organic Day Kisarazu in November 3. So we have big celebration, big event, organic festival in Kisarazu every year. You see the Mr. Nomura in the corner. He is helping and supporting farmers to convert organic for a long time. But Organic City is not only about agriculture or food, but also how society is transforming to sustainable community. And Kisarazu use organic as a tool to achieve that, including lifestyle, way of thinking, relationship to the local communities, and nature and economics. There are many organic actions taken by local people, also local businesses, and also by the city. Organic school meal project are one of them, and they plan 100% of school lunch rice become organic by 2025. The city provide training also with Mr. Inaba used to be. City bought planting machine to lend for the farmers, so farmers do not have to pay extra for trying organic method. So it's been very interesting, but also supportive. Also, city budgeted the price gap for organic rice same as isumi, so which is twice higher than conventional rice. So farmers are very happy to get a higher income. So many people are converting. So with this picture is the face of farmers who produce organic rice to the Kisarazu Organic School meal, and also the messages from them. So many of them, they think deeply about children and future, and they are very happy to contribute for the society. Kisarazu City also support farmers and restaurants to get organic certification, both financially and also the documentation wise. As you might know, city officials are very good at those paperwork. So it makes sense that they help farmers to do the paperwork. So now it is started from this project, but it became a movement for quality and sustainable food production and organic city creation. And I'm very happy to experience as a citizen of Kisarazu City. So lastly, I briefly introduced the national level of policy, which eventually helps the local government to promote organic agriculture. Japanese Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, we call it MAF. They came up with this Midori strategy. Midori means green in Japanese. It stands for Measures for Achievement of Decarbonization and Resilience with Innovation. So it's about transforming food system to more sustainable way. And it is kind of copy of Farm to Fork strategy in EU. So they set the goal by 2050, a million hectare in Japanese farmland become under organic management. So it's very ambitious, but we are happy that they set the goal and we're working on that. Also, Ministry of Environment, they have some system that green consumption law, and they set the list of green products. So our movement, Japanese organic movement, pursue them to add organic products as on the list. And they did, they approved as a recommendation. So actually from this month, canteen at the MAF building, each ministry has the building and they have the public cafe, and they started using organic vegetables. It was good news as you see this newspaper article. And we're hoping their other ministry can adapt and start using organic for their canteen as well. Well, at last, using organic to public procurement such as school meal can affect to many directions. Now, diverse stakeholders, parents, policymakers, they're willing to change for sustainable society. Therefore, the potential is very high. We need to keep the integrity of organic in many dimensions, including food quality, price, payment for the farmers, for the makers, and education approaches and partnership. As we see the result of Imabari school meal over 4 decades, the influence of organic school meal comes long term. So I believe in that using organic school meal is really effective. But that's all from me. And thank you for the listening. And I'm wishing for the success of this conference. Thank you so much. Thank you.